Hey guys, it's me. It's Valentine's Day, and before going to bed, because I have shit to do tomorrow, I thought I would post a piece that I've been working on, and it's pretty much finished, but I'm planning on doing it at the Sacrificial Poets Youth Slam, which is on the 23rd, which you all should come to, because it's gonna be cool. I will be competing, I think. Yeah, so I thought I'd post this because no one's really heard it and feedback would be good. And it's about love and love poetry and lack thereof in both senses. Yeah, people suck sometimes, but people are also really fantastic other times. So this is the poem. It runs a little long. Working on that. And it's called Manic, Pixie, Dream Girl. In the world of slam poetry, there is a repressed expectation that white girls from the uppermost middle class with still-together parents will be lovely, pale, and crass. But I reject your half-assed politically aware scenario, refuse to be your manic pixie dream girl, your record scratches and thrift store seams girl, because there are things that matter more to me than high-rise jeans and the up-and-coming indie scene. So I sat down and tried to write a poem. Tried to write to your satisfaction something about feminist rallies or fracking, something other than love. But what is more universal than giving it all you've got? See, the only boy to ever tell me that he loved me has 3 arrest warrants pending in my home county. Can't come home from house arrest because he never imagined a future other than second best, but a dependency on drugs was never any reason to give up on love. And 3 years later, the memory of his lips on my cheek still hasn't faded as I try to erase him from the pages of my life, but he calls me in the middle of the night, choking on words I promised never to write into reality, and I should be sleeping. Should be living the life my parents imagined me to be leading, but instead I hear him say, "Baby, you're the only one who ever really knew me. Baby, I seen those pictures of you looking so pretty, and I'm happy that you're happy, but baby, you're the only one who ever really knew me, so the next 4 hours will be spent listening to his voice rank with Listerine and debts owed to men who make their livings out of hotel rooms, but baby, I can't be your manic pixie dream girl no more. You're 700 miles away, but 3 years later still pretty as a fucking picture girl no more, and the phone is on the floor and my head is on the pillow listening to the 7 a.m. Spirit of Salvation radio program. My mother comes in. Sits herself down on the bed. She says, "You're gonna make yourself sick." She says, "You're gonna make yourself sick, can't only be eating this gospel that they're preaching. Little girls can't just survive on hellfire and lies. But this hellfire that lies in the pit of my stomach is no bright burning pillar to some forgotten scripture. This is the sucking black hole that he made when he left without saying goodbye." And I try to fill it. Try to fill it with boys, but they don't want no emotional ties, prefer white and fleeting lies. But this new boy paints me like some demented manic pixie dream girl, some heartbreaking punk rocking no survivors taking girl, but he buys fifths of whiskey the way that I skip meals with abandon and the last of his resources. He's gonna make himself sick to the soul with this endless ebb and flow of brown hair and collarbones in flowing skirts and ripped jeans, babe. I'm not one to judge, but the last stop on his one-way train to bathroom stall fame has the same sweater as his ex. Sharing complexes, he uses and abuses girls like his mother's best cutlery cracked with age. We were quite the pair, he and I. But then it's 4 a.m. again. And for one hot minute, I think I may be no better than a consolation prize for house arrestees and inflated egos. So I sat down. Sat down and tried to write a poem. Tried to write to your satisfaction something about feminist rallies or fracking, something other than love. That's it. Thanks for listening. Happy Valentine's Day. Tomorrow's Friday.